And this is the famous account that many have talked about of these friends who bring their friend, a paralytic, on a bed, and they can't get into Jesus because the house is so packed that they rip off the tiles on the roof and drop him in right before Jesus because they wanted to get their friend healed. Matthew is the more condensed and concise order of this story, so he just says they brought them there. But if we read in these other Gospels, it's pretty epic on how they bring this guy to Jesus. So Matthew simply states they brought the paralytic man to Jesus on a bed. And Jesus sees the faith, not so much of the man, but the man's friends, that they were willing to go to such lengths to bring them to Jesus. Their faith was evidenced by the fact that they were willing to literally tear off a roof to get their friend to Jesus. Now, we're going to stop for a moment. Do we have that same kind of faith when it comes to our friends and getting them to Jesus? Maybe not so much. Now, I'm not saying that you should drag your friend kicking and screaming to church, because that's not going to work. Don't do that. Don't drag your friend kicking and screaming to Jesus and say, hey, they tore their roof to get this guy to Jesus, so I'm going to drag my friend to church. Well, maybe in the right way, but not in the sense that he was unwilling. Because this paralytic, obviously, he was willing to be brought for Jesus. So he did have a measure of faith, but it was really the friends of this guy that had the faith that brought them to Jesus.